Alright, so here's how to skateboard in 5 minutes. Getting comfortable on your board, you have your nose and your tail. You want to keep your weight inside of the board. So don't lean too far back. If your shoulder or hip weight goes past this point, the board will shoot out from behind you, and vice versa. If your shoulder and hip weight go too far past this point, it'll shoot behind you. So you kind of want to keep it centered over your trucks. That way you don't have to worry about it shooting out. Then when you want to turn, bend your knees and push with your body weight with your feet instead of your whole body, at least at first. That way you don't completely feel like you're going to tip over this way or you're going to tip over that way. First thing you're going to need to do is figure out whether you're goofy or regular. Regular means that you're going to put your left foot forward, and goofy means that you're going to put your right foot forward. To figure this out, you may need to just step on it and push off a wall, see what feels most comfortable for you, and that's what we're going to start off with. We're going to go with. For me, I'm regular. So I'm going to put my left foot forward just behind my front bolt, and when I push, you want to push with your back foot and leave your front foot on. This is a regular push, and your front foot will be pretty much go in the same direction as your board. I like to have mine at a slight angle. That way, whenever I push off and I go to ride, my back foot will go into this pocket and my front foot will pivot just like that. And then when you're riding, so it makes it easier to turn, both feet are perpendicular with the board. When you need to turn, keeping your knees slightly bent and relaxed. You can either pick up the back like that, or you can just lean to one side of the board and get a turn. Or lean to the other side. You want to keep your shoulder and hip weight in line with the nose and the tail of the board. A lot of people start out pushing with a back foot on the board and push with their front foot. Then you have to put one foot here. That's kind of uncomfortable, and then shift that one. And it just takes a slight second longer to set up. Something else is when you push with the front foot, let's say you needed to set up for a trick, you can go ahead and put your foot where you need to be for that trick. Now, I would recommend just pushing around on flat. If you're going to go to the store, whatever you're going to do, get comfortable on your board. Do this. Don't even try to learn the trick for at least a month. Practice getting comfortable with your board, how your weight needs to be set up and distributed. And once you get comfortable with that, what I'd recommend is you're skating the way that you're comfortable skating, then practice skating the other way, where your back foot becomes your front foot, and that'll be called switch. And since you're already uncomfortable with rolling, and all you're doing is getting comfortable rolling, this will teach you how to skate switch at a get-go, and it'll put you miles ahead of the game. Remember, you don't really want to manga push. A lot of people start out that way. You can, there's really nothing wrong with it. Nobody can tell you how to skate, how not to skate. Typically, this is just the standard pushing regular. To kind of just speed up your setup, make your skating a little bit easier in the future. But if you just so choose to want to push manga, there's really nothing wrong with that either, as long as you're on the board and you're skating. That's what matters.